Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We are back for some more Punishing Gray Raven. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, it's been a bit of a hot minute since I last streamed because life has gotten pretty busy over the past couple weeks, but now it's no longer busy. So yeah, we're back. And we're here to check out the new patch for Punishing Gray Raven called Sands of Wrath. And I'm super excited to check this patch out, man, and play this patch. Because Noctis is finally here. Cerberus is finally complete.
If you're going on a trip, can you bring me with you? I'll do...
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's been a hot minute since I last played PGR, and I love it. But yeah, with that said, oh shit, I didn't do my dailies. Holy fuck. But yeah, with that said, I'm super excited to see okay. Well, guess my controller ain't freaking out. But yeah, I'm super excited for this whole patch, man. He's finally here. And I couldn't be happier. Dude. I'm so goddamn excited. I'm so happy that it's finally here, man. So happy. Well, damn, I forgot to do my dailies. Okay. Chuck that on. But yeah, this is the new patch, Sands of Wrath. I'm super excited for this. Oh, and I actually really love this, man. I love that this looks like a... jukebox. I actually love that this looks like a jukebox. Yeah, I loving how this looks like a jukebox, man. And there's the boy. There's the boy. The big punchy boy. Ah, dude. I can't wait. Noctis. Yep. Ah. This is so good. He looks so damn good, bro. And looks so damn fun. I mean, I have a lot, so I can definitely spend for him a little bit. Definitely try and go for his weapon as well. But yeah, man. He looks awesome. But... let's go do his character draw first tutorial. See how he plays and all that. So yeah, let's go. Oh, crank the music. Let's go.
You guys are dead meat.
Oh, I'm loving the music in this stage. Tap basic attack consecutively to make Noctis strike the target multiple times, dealing lightning damage. Okay. Yo, he looks cool. Upon a red orb 3-ping, Noctis dashes in and throws a punch to knock the target into midair, dealing lightning damage. Okay.
Have you come to die?
Upon a yellow orb 3 ping, Noctis leaps up and thrusts forward before striking down, dealing lightning damage to the target in front.
Oh, you to have it!
Yo, he looks cool as hell. His animations look amazing. Upon a blue orb 3 ping, Noctis kicks forward twice, dealing lightning damage to the target in front.
Oh, you to have it!
Oh, I didn't get to read that. But yeah, I think he uses like basically he doesn't like dodge in regular way, but like he actually parries. When is what's the dodge?
Whoa, over already? I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, yeah, this side looks cool as hell. All right, core skill time, man. I'm liking his gameplay already.
My time to shine? You guys are dead meat!
Alright, let's go. Press and hold basic attack for Noctis to start charging. Releasing basic attack will hit the enemy in front with a powerful punch, doing lightning damage. One Punch Man! Noctis gains energy continuously while charging. When energy is full, cast Signature to deal damage to damage the target and enter Thunderburst form. Okay.
Darn it!
Alright.
Done up to spare!
When in Thunderburst form, press and hold basic attack after 3 ping to trigger a follow-up to reset the duration of Thunderburst form. Alright.
Oh, you to have it!
In Thunderburst form, the rightmost single orb will be converted into an Overload orb. Pinging an Overload orb will ping an additional signal orb. Okay. While in Thunderburst form, press and hold basic attack after pinging an Overload orb to unleash Thunderclap Strike and gain an engine point. Okay. Okay. The Overload orb will be converted into a Blast orb 2.5 seconds later. Press and hold basic attack after pinging a Blast orb to unleash Thunderclap Strike and gain 1 engine point. Okay. Cast Thunderclap Strike to gain an engine point. Engine points boost the damage of Magnetic Blast. Okay. Literally One Punch Man. Okay, press and hold basic attack. Release. Sig. Okay.
Darn it! The countdown of despair!
Alright, ping, hold, ping, hold, ping, hold, sig. Okay. Okay. So that's what his rotation looks like. Okay. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty decent. I get it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Over already? I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, yeah, this guy's definitely cool as hell. Alright, combat practice time. Let's go.
My time to shine? You guys are dead meat!
Dude, I love this guy's attitude, bro.
Darn it! The countdown of despair! Ha! A punching bag can stand more than you. Ha! A punching bag can stand more than you. Ridiculous.
Literal Royal Guard,
Kill me!
okay.
Ha! A punching bag can stand more than you. Darn it!
Okay.
The countdown of despair! Ha! A punching bag can stand more than you.
Okay,
Hell!
That was a bit scuffed, but
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Over already? I was just getting warmed up.
okay. That was a bit scuffed, but I think I get it. Okay, yeah, that was really good. I loved it. I love his gameplay, man. It may take a bit of getting used to, but I think I can get the hang of it. But yeah, without any further lollygagging, I have some blue tickets that can be spent. So let's see. So let's just spend some. Let's go. I'm also supposed to guess nest rake, so let's see what we get. Okay. Hey, let's go.
Cheer up. I like it when you smile more. Ha! There we go. Well, that's more like it, Tom.
Okay. This guy's so goofy, bro. All right.
I've traveled on this road.
Oh, Capriccio. Okay, I'll
for
take
so
it.
long that I don't even
Okay, I'll
remember
take the
views
Capriccio
when I
shards.
started.
Definitely need them.
All I remember is that you were there at the beginning and the end.
Okay, definitely gonna take the Capriccio shards. 100% need those. 100%. Let's go for some more copies of Noctis. I want some more. I need more. Oh, okay. Hey, okay, Noctis. More Noctis copies, okay. Hey, okay, okay. I like it. Let's go for some more. I want to try and get him up to like either double S or double S3 or something. But yeah, okay, that's enough. Actually, weapon. I want to get his weapon now. I know it may be ill-advised, but I have a lot. We're good. I want to see if I can get it. Come on. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's 5-star. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's do it again. Come on. You know what? Fuck it. I want his weapon. I don't care. Come on, man. Fuck me. God damn it. Feels bad, man. Come on. Please. Come on. Please. Please, please, please. Okay, I got I got a 5-star. Yes! There we go. There we freaking go, man. You love to see it, bro. Okay, sorry. For some reason, the stream just crapped out. For some godforsaken reason. I'm just gonna do something. But yeah, finally got the weapon. Thank you. Thank God. Thank God. I'm just gonna bring this up to 10, honestly. I'm just gonna bring this up to 10. Yeah, let's just bring this up to 10 real quick. But dude, I'm so goddamn happy. We finally got Noctis, and that he's finally here, and we got his weapon. I'm so happy, man. Dude. Oh, we actually got some more Nanami shards. I actually didn't know that. Okay. Hey, Triple S
No
Selena,
matter
let's
how
go.
I look, I am still me. I am still Selena.
Okay, let's
I'm
go.
one step closer to the rainbow of my dreams.
Okay, level up skill lines. Okay. I like it. Anyways. Where is he? Hey, here he is. Let's go.
Feels like my whole body is getting lighter. Guess the
All right,
training
let's
you
bring him up.
recommended Ain't half bad. Feels like my whole body is getting lighter. Guess the training you recommended ain't half bad.
Hey, let's go. Okay, we're at double S. Okay. Okay, let's get some shards for him then. Let's get his shards. Real quick. He looks so goddamn cool. I won't lie, he looks super fun. Okay. Fair enough. SS6, okay. Ideally, I want to eventually get him up to triple S3, honestly. Ideally, at some point. But yeah, man, he is super goddamn cool. I love it. Let's give him his weapon.
You gotta choose the fiercest badass of them all. Guess that brand of yours works after all.
Okay. He looks cool, man. Oh, dude, I can't wait to get this coding. This coding looks cool as fuck. Okay, Scorpio Assault. Oh, this is the boss. Okay. Boss. Okay, boss stage. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, Meandering 3. Oh, this is the Cerberus mode. Oh, this is Cerberus mode. I love it. Okay. Well, this is also how you unlock his coding. Okay, dope. Dope. Good stuff. Ah, dude. He looks cool as hell, man. I love it. I love this game. Anyways, let's do, without any further lollygagging, let's do some story called Sands of the Floating Record, ER05, Sands of Wrath. Let's go. Dusty Memories. Oh. Heavy breaths pump air into the frame, breathing the heavy odor of construct vital fluid into sensor smell. Okay. Okay, something happening to him. For constructs, breathing is not a necessary activity, but right now, it is these remaining human instincts that are still holding him up. He pushed himself up with his remaining right arm, stumbling toward the cliff's edge, where the person he must kill awaits. Get up! Get up! Okay. Answer my question! Okay. Gnashing his teeth, he throws a punch at the man struggling to get on his feet, only to find his opponent still maintaining that infuriating silence like he always knew. Silent, reserved, calm, and reliable as always, he is one and only brother. Yet that silence is deeply hurting him at this very moment, as he as he is unable to vent his anger and sorrow. You just won't say anything, huh? Fine. Clenching his teeth, Noctis picks up a heavily damaged katana and holds it up, trembling. Okay then. Just die! Oh shit, okay. Oh shit, okay. Achoo! Huh. Noctis, reclining on a lounge chair from a midday nap, is abruptly startled awake by his own sneeze. The first sight that greets him is number 21, clutching her tail and baring her sharp teeth in a threatening display. Hey, I didn't do anything. Hold on. Hold on. Noctis reaches up to touch his nose and finds a strand of white fur resting upon it. Hey, isn't this your tail, Fur 21? You put your damn tail in my face again, you little jerk. No wonder I couldn't breathe during my nap, and my nose was itching like hell. Number 201 shifts her gaze and hides her fluffy tail behind her body. I don't know, but Noctis sneezed at my tail. Gross. Captain said anyone who's not clean should be punished. Alright, let's see who's gonna get themselves punished in the end. Bro, I love this team dynamic. As usual, the two maintain an air of hostility, poised to spring into action and confront each other at a moment's notice. After a brief standoff, the tension dissipates as number 21's arched back gradually relaxes. She lowers herself onto the floor, stretching her body in display of boredom, while Noctis releases a weary sigh and unclenches his fists. I'm not feeling up to anything right now. Huh. I want to go outside and play. Due to number 21's unauthorized release of her frame restraints during the event in the hetero zone, she and her squad have become the target of the most troublesome faction, the Control Court. Oh shit. If the Control Court reaches a conclusion, the members of Cerberus must remain confined to a restrained area surrounding the lounge. Hey, number 21, you caught wind of what those Control Court guys were saying, right? If they actually find any evidence, what's going to happen to Vera? Lying on the floor, number 21's ears droop as she idly gathers the scattered drink cans. A moment of silence envelops the room before she finally opens her mouth to speak. The pink-haired person with the strange vibe said, if it's true, I will be removed from the squad for investigation, or they will dismiss Captain from her position, making her leave. Number 21 blinks, her gaze shifting toward the door of the service lounge. Today marks the final day of the Control Court's investigation, yet Vera, who had gone to the Control Court, has not returned. Damn, dude. Bro, if they do this, they're in so much... Control Court does this, they're in so much shit. I will not take it. If they manage to endure this day, the Control Court will no longer have any right to intervene in the affairs of the task force. I don't want to run away, be away from the captain. Noctis sits on the lounge table, crossing his legs, his brow furrowed tight. However, before long, his usual unbridled grin manages to break free, spreading across his face. Ha, that's why you're just a little kid who can't live without Vera. Anticipating number 21's typical response of being provoked by his words and starting a bickering match, Noctis is taken aback when instead, she meets his gaze with a serious expression, shaking her head. It's not true. I'm different now. It's not because I can't live without the squad or captain, but I want to stay here and stay by Captain's side. Different now. Good talk, huh? Noctis playfully tosses the empty drink can he holds into the air, watching as it gracefully rolls through the air. By sheer chance, it lands perfectly on the top of a pile of cans the number 21 is just stacked up. Okay. Oh, did you see that, number 21? Isn't that impressive? Number 21 only takes a quick glimpse and answers him with the most faked applause. Noctis, you're too bored. You don't understand. It's very hard for my new arm to pull off movements this precise. Noctis throws a series of punches into the air, generating a powerful gust of wind that causes the pile of cans to teeter on the verge of collapse. Pleased by the display of his own ability, he nods with a sense of satisfaction. Hey, let's go. Hey, what do you think? The output's not bad, right? Number 21 squints her eyes, her mouth forming a pout as she observes his actions. Her tail curls around the pile of cans, shielding them from the forces of Noctis' strikes. Her claws are still better. Shortly after their return from the gruesome forest, much to everyone's surprise, Noctis made a request to the Science Council, asking them to replace his left arm with a full coverage robotic arm. Okay. As if he had a premonition. The elbow joint still feels off. That could cause me trouble. Hey, 21, you hang tight there. I gotta swing by the Science Council and sort this out. Okay. You can't. Captain said we can't get caught by the bad guys of the control core. We can't leave the lounge before she comes back. Noctis snorts in response and waves at number 21 before walking toward the door. That's not my concern. The control core's got their sights set on you, not me. Damn, okay. Bit cold, if you ask me. Noctis' opinion holds true. Throughout the entire investigation, the control core has remained oblivious to his presence. Okay. And of course, no one would notice that he didn't walk towards the Science Council after leaving the lounge. Okay. On the periphery of the task force lounge area, vacant offices are available for individuals and teams to use with proper authorization. However, inevitably, some people will just occupy them without seeking permission. Among all the things that can be seen around these parts, humans are the rarest to be found. However, today, one of the offices is illuminated with light, where a blonde young man is engrossed in reading stacks of documents while rubbing his head. Murray, let's go! While Murray holds the title of the Cerberus Commandant, the unique nature of this squad makes him not directly engaged in its combat operations or day-to-day management. He usually just plays the role of cleaning up the messes left behind by his troublesome teammates, which is one of the reasons why Nicola assigned him as the Cerberus Commandant. Despite being accustomed to his everyday duties, the interference of the control cord has caused Murray quite the headache. It even takes a toll on his stomach, which is protesting against the past excessive consumption of coffee. Damn, dude. So Chrono plays a part in this, right? Standing before Murray is Noctis, who has managed to elude the surveillance of the control cord and make his way here. Okay. All I can say is probably a good bet. The violation in this case isn't that serious, to be honest. But for some reason, the control cord just won't let it slide. But I'm just a commandant. There's not much I can do about the control court's investigation. Murray speaks in a slightly awkward manner, even though he's already thought through all the situations. But if things go down that way, he will undoubtedly find himself in trouble as well. The female construct of the control court is indeed quite rough to deal with. During the Hetero Tower incident, Murray had a chance to encounter with Ishmael, but he senses that there is more to her than meets the eye. That's why I'm not expecting anything from you. The thing I asked you before, did you get it done? After a brief moment of hesitation, Murray retrieves a key from the inner pocket of his jacket, and pushes it toward Noctis on the desk. I know asking is unnecessary, but you really have to make. But have you really made the decision? Don't even bother. Concerned that Murray might retract the offer, Noctis swiftly takes hold of the key and secures it in his pocket. Alright, this key is exactly the same as the one held by Vera. The fake data has already been inserted, where you were the one who activated the locking program. Oh, that's right, I didn't even consider that. Thanks, let me buy you a drink next time. Wearing a bit of a bitter smile, Murray gazes down at the contents of his cup, which has been changed from black coffee to a soothing Kowloon tea per Lee's request. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm doing this to help myself as well. I'm just saying. Maybe I'll never get a chance to see you again after this. Who knows? If Noctis claims the responsibility of unlocking number 21's restraint program, it is highly likely that those Chrono people in the control court would be rendered powerless to intervene against Vera and number 21. But as the person responsible for the event, Noctis will probably not be allowed to stay in Cerberus. It's not my first time, anyway. I don't care where I end up, but those two are different. After all, Cerberus will no longer be Cerberus without any of them. Murray raises his gaze, fixing his eyes upon Noctis, but eventually suppresses his urge to voice his thoughts to him. Oh, by the way, For that other thing you needed my help with, I got a lead as well. As Noctis examines the picture that Murray has presented, his expression turns serious, his attention captivated by the exceedingly faint figure captured within the image. Murray initially wondered why Noctis approached him suddenly, expressing a desire for his assistance in fabricating evidence to shoulder the entire blame for this event. Upon reflection, Murray surmises that Noctis may be seeking an opportunity to leave Cerberus and investigate the individual in the picture, who was once his fellow member in the Purifying Force. Okay. Some task force members spotted a construct that looked like the one you were searching for. They saw him during a mission near the clean zone, and here's the location. I see. Thanks. Okay. Noctis nods to Murray, tucking away the photo and the note containing the location. He offers Murray a not-so-standard military salute before exiting the office. Caught off guard by the salute, Murray is shocked, as he never witnessed such a gesture from Noctis or any other member of Cerberus before. Oh, wow. Okay. Murray releases a sigh, a long-absent genuine smile gracing his face as he savors a sip of his hot tea. Am I more like a good commandant now? Okay. Lost in thought, Murray taps his temple for a little while. He then opens a desk drawer and retrieves a business card he retrieved recently from it, carefully examining the name printed on it. Okay, one last security measure. Using a specially modified secret channel, Murray dials the number on the card. Hello, hi, is this Murray? Oh, shit, okay. Okay. Pretty sure that was the girl from the control court with Ishmael, dude. Pretty sure. Alright. Returning. That was pretty good. Okay, pretty decent setup. Okay. Also continuing from the last main chapter. I like it. Returning a favor. Let's go. New Oakley. Okay, New Oakley. Alright. As Noctis continues walking, he unfolds the note that Murray gave him earlier, revealing a place name that he's never heard of. If he's still alive. Noctis tightens his grip on the note and photo, his robotic left hand generating a surge of electrical sparks that ignite them, reducing them to ashes. Then I'll send that guy to hell with my own hands one more time. Okay. He gazes at the drifting ashes in his palm, his fist clenched in determination. A wave of phantom pain surges through him, a stark reminder of the severed left arm from that fateful event. Suddenly, something weird on the arm catches his attention. What the hell is this? In a concealed spot on his robotic arm appears a cute puppy sticker. The puppy has its mouth open, displaying a silly demeanor. Without even thinking, he's sure that this is number 21's doing. Not on my new arm. When did 21 put this on? I'm gonna kill her for real. Noctis clenches his teeth, feeling an impulse urging him to reach out and remove the sticker. However, after a second thought, he slowly withdraws his hand. It's kinda cool after a close look. Guess I'll spare her this time. He claps his hand together, a smile adorning his face as he dusts off the remaining ashes. It's about time to finish what should be done. Inside the office of the control court, a sense of repression always hangs in the air. The immense pressure exerts its force, causing individuals burdened with their own inner demons to become terrified even before the staff begins presenting their evidence. However, the red-haired construct remains clearly unaffected, sitting with elegant poise in a chair and calmly sipping black coffee. Okay, Vera, it's a bit bland. Construct's taste receptors aren't the best to begin with. Make sure to serve up a stronger blend next time, alright? Oh, Vera, okay. Hearing Vera's provocative words, the construct of the control core remains unfazed, upholding her customary smile without displaying any visible reaction. It appears that you're well aware that today is the final day of your investigation, so you came here to the control court to cooperate with us. Can't be a drag on the important work of the control court after all, but first things first. You gotta bring some evidence to the table. We will. Vera's face tightens into a frown, her smile fading away. What? The Smile on Ishmael's face stays unchanged as her fingers gently tap against the table. Oh shit. I mean, there will be, and it won't be long. Before long, the office door is opened. The control cord construct nods at Ishmael, hands her a memory unit, and leaves in silence. Although you all claim not to remember the details of the battle, we can still find out what happened on that day with this. Okay. What are you going to do? This backdoor program allows me to extract the combat data recorded in the restraint. While detailed data is unavailable, we can still find out clearly who disabled the restraint. Okay. Only Chrono has access to Number 21's frame information. Control card has clearly received their help. Oh shit. When Number 21 finally has her mind stable, are you going to drive her crazy again? We're not the ones to decide whether this will be used or not. You are. Vera gives Ishmael a furious, silent glare. We still have some time today. Take your time, Vera. Maybe you'll be able to recall something about that battle soon. About you, about Number 21, as well as the place you call Heterozone and the new hetero creatures bred there. Sorry to let you down, but there's no need. Before the auto door opens, a hand pulls it open with brute force. You are Noctis from Cerberus. Hey! Even Ishmael is slightly perplexed at Noctis' sudden appearance. Noctis, what are you doing here? Get lost. Let's go! Ha, Captain, I'm here for you. Ishmael noticed someone familiar behind Noctis. Lesty, did you bring him here? Hearing her name, Lesty barely squeezes through the gap between the door and Noctis into the office. I'm here. Are you mad at me? Oh, okay. Ishmael lets a slight sigh. She really does so before continuing to speak. No, but I believe I told you not to bring unrelated personnel into the control court today. But Noctis isn't unrelated. He said he came to turn himself in. Ishmael rests her chin on her hand and stares at Noctis in silence, not displaying much interest. Turn himself in. That's right, I was the one who disabled Tony Number 21's restraint. Everyone becomes speechless for a short moment. Vera speaks again with her hand on her forehead. Enough, Noctis. Do you even know what you're talking about? Of course I do. The joke's on you, Captain. You didn't even notice that I swapped the key. Laughing out loud, Noctis takes out the magnetic restraint key that he prepared. Ishmael, this appears to be identical to the key we retrieved from Number 21. But no doubt it could be extracted from the key found at the battle site, as it was severely damaged. Lesty, check it. Lesty gives Ishmael a quick, cheerful salute and leaves with the key. Mr. Noctis, I have no idea where you got this, but I must remind you that perjury and forged evidence are both serious offenses. Ishmael calmly sits back in her chair, turning her smile towards Noctis. However, if what you said is true, then you must also be punished accordingly. Noctis glances at Vera out of the corner of his eye, then waves his hand nonchalantly. Of course, I will bear the responsibility. Alright, can you please describe what you did? I had contact with Vera's weapon container long ago and swapped the key at the time. She's been holding on to that fake key all along. Of course it was all a lie. Noctis steals a glance at Ishmael to observe her reaction, but finds no unusual response. She just sits there quietly, waiting for Noctis to continue. I then found some technicians from unofficial sources, of course. They helped me to gain access to it. Why would you do that? It's very simple. Just think about it. If your teammate is a maniac who could go berserk at any time, would you want a method to control her, right? You would want a method to control her, right? Murray told Noctis how to answer these questions long ago. If that's the case, why did you disable Number 21's restraint at the time? Because Number 21 and Vera were holding off the most powerful enemy. If they failed, we would be next. I wanted them to at least buy some time, so I disabled Number 21's restraint. Maybe she could even finish Vera off for me, then nobody would be able to find out about the fake key. Vera could no longer hold back her chuckle. Really, I never knew you're so smart. You flatter me, but I've always been. Vera has no idea what Noctis is doing, but she vaguely senses that he has a plan. Instead of stopping him immediately, she chooses to sit back and watch. Then why did he take so long to tell us the truth? Because he'd been investigating everything and everyone. It's only a matter of time before you get to me. So figure that instead of getting busted, I should just turn myself in. At least my penalty would be less severe. It could have saved us both a lot of time if you figured it out earlier. Ishmael closes the notebook terminal and smiles at Vera. As far as the credibility of her testimony, I think we will soon find out. Okay. The office door is opened again as she speaks. Lesty is returned with a magnetic key. She walks to Ishmael and whispers in her ears. This key seems to be genuine, or at least it is identical to the one that we have got. The record inside shows that it has only been used by Noctis indeed. I see, thanks. Ishmael takes the key from Lesty and puts it on a desk without even looking at it. Noctis, we have investigated this key. It is indeed a genuine one. We only found your usage history inside. But according to the combat operation report submitted by Grey Raven Commandant, two of you were together throughout the entire operation. When did you activate the magnetic key then? Noctis becomes speechless. It seems he's never thought about that question. Ugh. Vera shakes her head and gives Noctis an enough look. But Lesty suddenly lets out a short exclamation as if she has remembered something. Oh, my bad. I was too busy this morning and forgot to tell you. The Grey Raven Commandant modified the operation report. Oh, okay. Just turning on a fan. It's getting a bit hot in here. Anyways. Don't worry, Grey Raven Commandant. There are only two of us in this room now. As Leslie claps her hands, the room suddenly glows dim. The screen that was previously playing the combat report loses all the images as if it was experienced strong interference. And all the eavesdropping surveillance devices, if there is any, should have gone silent. Sorry, but no. The control court lady specifically picked a time to visit you when all Grey Raven constructs were out for missions. The reason for her visit was also quite intriguing. I won't change the combat operation report. Why, I've been begging you for so long. Leslie lets out a sigh and actually sits opposite to you. What's your purpose? Purpose? That wasn't really my purpose. I was just asked to do it. Leslie curls her bangs around her finger, mumbling with her cheeks puffed out. As a member of the control court, even if she holds a junior position, there is still no need for her to get herself into trouble for no reason. Is that so? May I know who I asked you? I'm not allowed to disclose that. Still, I can't just let go of it. Anyone with common sense can tell that this investigation is all because of Chrono's report. I don't know why they wanted to target Vera so badly. Resting her chin on her hand, Leslie giggles and looks at you. You have no idea whether she's telling the truth or not. Honestly, I'm not that keen about my job, but I really hate to be used like a tool. So do I. That's why I have no plan to help you. But this suggestion came from Noctis himself. I really hope you can consider it again, Commandant. Leslie takes out a statement written by Noctis. While some details are obviously fabricated, most of the statement appears to be highly credible, as it contains information that only someone who had been in the battle would know. Most people consider Noctis a troublemaker and treat him like a hot potato. I know that feeling too well. Leslie's smile disappears. She hands you the operation report once again, now with a rarely seen serious look. I don't know what Cerberus means to Noctis, but if he's so determined to do so, he must have his reasons. Leslie pats herself on the thigh and gets on her feet. The usual cheerful smile comes back to her face. Well, I'll excuse myself here, but I'll leave the report here with you. I think I've done what they asked me to do. Looking at the operation report and Noctis' statement, you sigh but grab the pen eventually. Ishmael browses through the Grey Ribbon Command and its combat operation report. Parts of the content has been modified. Most importantly, it now clearly indicates that Noctis went solo for a certain period of time. All the evidence has aligned. It seems there's nothing that we can refute. Ishmael looks at Vera with a flawless smile. I apologize for wasting your time, Cerberus Captain Vera. She then turns to Noctis with an even brighter smile. As for you, Noctis, considering the multiple acts of insubordination you have committed during the combat, including unauthorized actions and disabling fellow member number 21's restraint without permission, the final sentence will be sent to you later, but there's one more thing I can tell you right now. Unfortunately, you will never return to Cerberus again. Yeah, I know. Okay. Noctis casually waves goodbye, then pushes the door open and leaves without even looking at Vera. That's a good memory you have, Vera. Not anymore. After seeing Vera off, Lesty asks Ishmael a question nonchalantly. Are we going to just close the case like this? I think so. The end result should make those people happy. After all, the evidence is conclusive, isn't it? I really don't understand why they're so obsessed with Vera, but speaking of which, you also seem quite interested in this case. Why? Ishmael casually glances at the mission report. It mentions the Heterozone, a special red tide area generated from Inver Hetero Towers, also the birthplace of new hetero creatures. Can I ask you a question, Lesty? Why do you always answer my question with more questions? But yeah, go ahead. Lesty giggles, but her eyes still focus on Ishmael's every action. Do you think humans are animals? Humans evolved from animals, right? Of course they're animals. What about constructs then? Do you think we are humans? Lesty cannot grasp the true meaning of her question, but she still pretends to be indifferent. I think we are. At least my favorite clothing and makeup haven't changed after becoming a construct. Oh. I see. A beautiful answer. Ishmael gives a smile without looking at Lesty at all. She just picks up the mission report and flips through it, page by page. Something's changing in this world, isn't it? Hey, you! Stop right there. Vera halts her steps and asks Noctis to stop, who had been walking forward without a word after leaving the control court. What's up? It's about time you tell me why you go to such lengths to take the blame. Nobody's going to believe that you could fool this control court on your own. Unable to refute, Noctis is speechless for a long time before looking into Vera's eyes again, not avoiding her questioning gaze. There's something I must do, a truth I want to find out no matter what. Vera does not seem surprised at all. She leans against the wall, thinking with her eyes closed. I can more or less guess it, but you won't be free to move around even after you leaving Cerberus. I know, but I'll find a way. That part you don't have to know, Cap. Ha, Cap, I'm not your captain anymore, idiot. Noctis looks rejected for a fleeting moment, but he quickly waves it off with a cheeky grin before walking away. That's cool. I hate owing others, so I'm just returning a favor to you, to Cerberus. Vera no longer responds. She just watches Noctis leave in disdain. Returning a favor? Huh, how naive. The Cerberus name doesn't come that easy. Okay. Okay. That was pretty good, I won't lie. Pretty good setup so far. And I do like that they're showing more of Noctis's, like, traits, character traits. I like that. Now I wonder what's going to actually happen to Noctis. And about this guy he's hunting. Supposedly hunting. I'm curious. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Dancing with Hounds. Let's go. Am I really gonna be stuck with you two? The red-haired man smiles, showing his fangs like a vicious dog. What'd you two do to land yourselves here? Vera casts a disdainful look at the grinning red-haired man. She then turns to Nicola, pointing at the man. Dear Commander, did you ask us to come all this way here just to assign this idiot to my squad? What? How dare you? This is Noctis. He used to be in the Purifying Force, but he was reassigned to the Task Force for some reason. You will form the new Cerberus squad together. Nicola glances at Noctis, who is sitting on the chair in a rather informal pose. Don't judge him by his looks. After all, he's a Purifying Force elite who specializes in close quarter combat and explosives. He's also qualified for remote connection, more than enough to be our member. Okay. Well, member? Someone told me that I'd be the captain. Nicola gives a sarcastic smile and tosses Noctis' transfer files to him. Must be Hassan. Unfortunately, his promise doesn't work here. Fuck, that old bastard fooled me. Shit. Noctis suddenly notices the white-haired girl next to him, obnoxious red-haired woman has disappeared. Next moment, he realizes she has already come to his side. Noctis' battle instinct makes him put up a defensive posture, but she seems to have no intention of attacking. All number 21 did was sniff around Noctis a few times. When he gives her a sharp stare, she quickly trots back to Vera. What are you doing? How is it, number 21? I smell a fool. You don't need to smell him to know that. Hey, you're trying to get me mad? Number 21 stares at Noctis seriously, but then blinks and says, but he's still strong. That'll do. I prefer partners who are not that smart. None of their words sound like a compliment, but Noctis seems quite glad. I didn't expect a dwarf like you to have such good sense. Just hide behind me when there's a fight, weakling. I don't know what a weakling is, but I'm not a weakling. Noctis bursts into laughter as number 21's face rapidly darkens. What do you want? Want to hit me? Come on. Hey here. Oops. Can those little arms really reach me? Taking advantage of his long reach, Noctis tries to poke number 21's forehead. Just when his finger is about to touch her, a dark shadow appears out of nowhere. Buddy! What the? What is this thing? Number 21's cobot, who's been staying by her side all the time, tightly clamps onto Noctis' face like a custom-made mask, completely blocking his vision. Which also prevents him from noticing a full-strength kick aimed at his stomach. Die, loser! The suddenly powerful impact sends Noctis into the storage room of Nicola's office like an empty can, spinning and flying. Also, number 21 also rushes inside and engages in a fight with Noctis. Furious shouts and fighting noises begin to echo in the office that is usually too quiet. I want to take back my initial comment. Despite the intense fight, Vera continues to lean against Nicola's desk, reading through Noctis' documents as if nothing had happened. Told you he'd be a great candidate. I'm not talking about Noctis, it's you. I'm impressed that you have the guts to choose us as your direct subordinates. You seem to be a lot braver than those bureaucrats. Nicola snorts and smiles nonchalantly. Just doing some regular task force missions for now. Adapt and adjust yourselves as fast as you can. Soon you'll have a real mission to do. Vera takes the list from Nicola and carefully browses through it with a smile. She makes the first combat mission for Cerberus in no time. But there's another problem to be solved right now. Nicola opens the contact list on his terminal and finds a name at the very top. Selka, it's me. Can you ask the engineering force for someone who's not on a mission? Okay. Before he could finish, a loud explosion came from the storage room, followed by thick smoke. Wait, no, I want a full team here with equipment and building materials. My office probably needs a renovation. Okay. Okay. Man, I love their dynamic. Hey newbie, go play clearly place and set up the trap. I hope that isn't too hard for you. If you can't do it, you'll clean the toilet. Ha! These starter enemies aren't even a starter for me. Alright. Oh no, all Soka. Alright, yo, let's go. Hey, let's go. Too bad I won't get to see you cleaning toilets with an apron. Number 21, report your situation. Number 21 here. I'm guiding the larger corrupted toward Captain and the dumb newcomer. Arriving in 15 minutes. Set up your mind, newbie. Blow that steel thing to pieces when it comes. No need for all the hassle. I could smash it with my fist. Alright. Hey, let's go. Buddy and the big chunk are on the way. Ridiculous. You can kill me? Darn it! The countdown of despair! A punching bag can stand more than you. A punching bag can stand more than you. Alright. Ridiculous. Hey, let's go. You're pretty good as a newbie, but puppies should learn to listen to their master. Stop calling me a bloody newbie. The name's Noctis. If you want me to call you captain, you have to beat me first. Okay. Oh shit, we're fighting Vera. Okay. A punching bag can stand more than you. Darn it! The countdown of despair! Alright. Have you come to die? Hey, let's go. Okay. Cool, seems like you were just holding back. Now 21. Okay. Bro, this team. Where am I? Noctis slowly opens his eyes. He gets really confused by the sky that seems extremely close and decides to just space out. Captain, he's awake. Noctis hears a voice over his stomach. He feels even more confused, but suddenly remembers why he ended up lying here. You're quite tough. Number 21's full strength only knocked you off for 3 minutes. Well, if you're on the battlefield, 3 minutes are more than enough to kill you or turn you into corrupted. Fuck! Get off of me. Noctis' hands and feet are tied tightly together, so he can wriggle around, trying to shake off the construct standing on his belly. I'm standing on a caterpillar. Despite Noctis' desperate struggles, number 21 just spreads her arms out and maintains perfect balance. I ain't no caterpillar, at least a centipede. Fuming with anger, Noctis curls his legs to make a kip-on move in Kowloon martial arts using his core strength, bringing himself back to his feet. Finally thrown off, number 21 does a somersault in the air and lands firmly on the ground. Noctis exerts all his strength to break the steel rope that ties his arms. He quickly strikes the fighting stance against Vera and number 21, albeit his still tied up feet make him look more funny than fierce. Gee, the rope is used by the support force to tie up the large cargo. Can he even break that? Shit, that thing will never hold me back. It's supposed to be a 1-on-1. I would never lose to you if you didn't cheat. Still looking for excuses. Noctis is such a sore loser. Shut up! Smiling, Vera walks to number 21 and pats her on the head. As a member of mine, number 21 is considered my weapon. Just like this katana, I was just using an available weapon against you. I think that makes perfect sense. Noctis opens his mouth but cannot find a word. He just feels something is not quite right. Noctis is a fool indeed. Besides, nobody would fight with dignity in a real battle. How did you even survive until now under the Purifying Force? Purifying Force members also have to face the most desperate, vicious enemies in their missions. I know what you mean. Unlike the mindless corrupted who will only charge directly at their targets, the Purifying Force would do anything to survive, no matter how despicable. The victory is mine, but if you're too much of a loser to take it, you're always welcome to challenge me again. Damn. With his hands on his hips, Noctis lets out a sigh and punches the steel rope wheel, binding his feet loose. Number 21 Eric Kobata immediately moved to Vera. Whatever, I'll listen to you. But don't get me wrong, I didn't lose to you. It's just that. Noctis looks at his robotic arm. The damage marks on it are still clearly visible. Unlike someone, I made the promise, and I'll stick to it no matter what. Vera returns her katana to its sheath. She smiles and gestures to number 21 so that she can relax. Well, as the captain of Cerberus, I'd like to give you a piece of advice. You want to go back to the Purifying Force to investigate the murder of its ex-captain, right? How did you know? Because I have a brain and eyes. I also know how to use my weapons. You seem like the type easily influenced by anger. It's your weakness, but it can also become your strength. While you're in Cerberus, find out the real target that you should unleash your anger on. That way, maybe you'll get one step closer to the truth you want. As Vera is about to leave, she pats on number 21's back, signaling her to follow. Left alone, Noctis is still pondering Vera's words. Cerberus, from evil hunting hounds to puppy watching dogs, huh? Noctis looks at Cerberus' emblem on his new coating. It's a symbol of the Hellhound. Despite its 3 ferocious heads, to most people's surprise, it is a guardian. What are you still doing there? Hurry! Noctis scratches his head and quickly follows along. You can drive, right? We need to drive to the shuttle pad. Hearing the voice calling him from afar, Noctis sneers and points at his nose. Are you serious? There's no such thing as cannot in my dictionary. I'm a fantastic driver. Dude, this squad is great. I love them. Man, Cerberus is just a hoot. It's just a riot, dude. I love it. Defector. Alright, let's go. Okay. Even the latest shuttle of Babylonia will still inevitably experience intense vibration when struck by sudden turbulence. Does this guy even know how to fly a shuttle? My brain is getting all screwed up. I'll make a better pilot. Unable to endure any longer, Noctis finally explodes, complaining loudly. You wish. If you run away, we'll have one more defector on. Don't increase our workload. The Purifying Force member's comment stirs up more chuckles inside the cabin. Want me to beat you up, don't you? Just as Noctis is about to walk up and punch him in the face, another Purifying Force member nearby gently intervenes. Alright, that's enough. Don't forget the Graven Commandant is also here. Oh, who's this guy? Don't worry about me. I'm just hitching a ride. Who the fuck is that guy? Lee and Liv are both in Constellia helping the engineering force to repair the damage from previous battles. Meanwhile, Graven will also be representing Babylonia to meet the local mechanoids, as well as the first batch of residents relocating there. You're on your way to merge with them. You just happen to be on the same shuttle together. As an outsider, you do not really have anything to say about the Purifying Force's internal affairs. We're comrades after all. Be nice to each other if you can. Purifying Force member sighs and gives Noctis a hostile look, but finally quiets down. I was just joking. Does he have to? Frustrated, Noctis also sits down with his arms crossed. After the control core had made their final decision, Noctis was forced to leave Cerberus unsurprisingly. He's once again a member of the Purifying Force that he served before. The penalty seemed somewhat lackluster for the level of investigation. Perhaps Noctis was never the target of the control core to begin with, or someone helped him behind the back. Didn't expect you to know these guys so well. Compared to the last time, not to serve in the purifying force, he hardly knows any of the members now. At least not in the shuttle. I only met them once. You were there too. Perhaps because you once fought together when Bianca was trapped in Copperfield Aquarium. The Purifying Force members are a lot nicer to you than Noctis. How modest of you. I wasn't at Copperfield Aquarium, but from what I've heard, if not for you, all the Purifying Force there would have never survived. I'm still lucky to have met you today. The name's Daemon. Oh, okay. The Purifying Force member who calls himself Daemon extends his hand toward you. Compared to other Purifying Force members who are usually silent and sentient, he seems a lot easier to deal with. After Daemon pulls his hand back, he reaches out to Noctis again. What? Just like this commandant said, since we are comrades for now, shouldn't we try to get along with each other? Noctis glances at him and sneers, showing no intention of shaking his hand back. Daemon, huh? I've never had interest in getting along with you. We just happen to be on the same mission. Knowing each other's name is more than enough. Daemon's expression freezes for a split second, his hand trembling slightly. He's right, Daemon. We don't need to get along with him. Even though he's now assigned to the Purifying Force, we're essentially watching him. Hey, Asarius, okay. Another member spoke up. You remember him as you once fought alongside each other in the Battle of Copperfield Aquarium. Asarius casts sharp gaze toward Noctis, who stares back in return without holding back. If we notice anything unusual about you, we will consider you a top-level threat and finish you off immediately. Ha, should I feel honored then? I learned about your past in the Purifying Force from Captain Bianca. Rest assured that I'll always be keeping an eye on you. You have no idea what happened between Noctis and the Purifying Force, but he's clearly stopped smiling after hearing those words. Whatever. What are you doing today anyway? Did you not listen to the captain's mission briefing before we headed out? Like I care. We're just going after a chrono test subject to escape from the something city, right? Should I stay away from this? No need, Gravering Commandant. In fact, we could probably use some advice from you since you're also aware of what happened. Asarius turns on the projection function of his terminal and shares the location with everyone. Oh, is it Alyssa? After the target disappeared in Constellia, there have been sightings in the nearby conservation area, but we received no casualty reports so far. In fact, according to the eyewitnesses, they seem to have received help from our target. Oh, is this Alyssa? She sounds like a decent one then. Maybe, but we won't have to lower threat level just because of some nice things she did. That's right, putting subjective factors aside, there's still something worth noting. Why would she head toward populated places? If she wants to run from the Purifying Force, she should stay away from the conservation area to avoid leaving traces. She's more than capable of protecting herself against the wandering corrupted in the wilderness. Now that you mention it, it does feel weird. Hey, you really are smart. That's a blind spot we didn't notice. Commander, could you elaborate? I think she has a reason to get in contact with those conservation area refugees. The conservation area is home to refugees from all nearby areas, as well as surface defense soldiers. Both groups are highly transient. She might be investigating something. That's just my thought. Some of those people know the surface even better than Babylonia's intelligence department. Now that girl has left Babylonia. If she wants to investigate something, the conservation area is her only option. I see. Once we arrive at the destination, we will do what we can to investigate the local residents. So we're not here for a fight? That's none of my business then. It's not up to you to decide. You can only obey the orders given to you. Noctis makes a sigh of disdain. He then glances at the coordinates on the image projected from the terminal. Wait, these coordinates. Is there a town named New Oakley about 300 kilometers to the east? Asarius has keenly sensed Noctis' unusual interest in the town. What are you up to? Just trying to understand the mission target. Duh. Isn't that what you guys told me to? Find him out. Just call me when we arrive. Noctis crosses his legs scornfully, but he keeps staring at the coordinates out of the corner of his eye. Noctis pretends to close his eyes and zone out, but he's clearly thinking about something. The action itself is a very rare sight. You feel a little worried. You're hitching a purifying force shuttle to surface in a few days, right? How do you know? Don't answer my question with another one. Yes or no? Yes, but it's just out of a convenient coincidence. Purifying force hardly moves together with other forces as their mission locations are usually classified. Still, this mission just happened to be relatively public, so it did not matter much. Noctis is also in the purifying force now. If you ever see him doing anything abnormal, anything that seems off to you, try to stop him from doing anything dangerous if possible. Sure, I will. Vera is still wearing the same hard, distant look, but somehow you feel she is a little relieved. Aw. Are you worried about him? Aw. Worried? Not really. Guess I just don't want my handy weapon to break. Sure. Vera's gaze becomes sharp again. You know what she is about to say next is all serious. If you cannot stop that fool. Just stay away from him. Did I make myself clear? I mean, sometimes you seem even more oblivious to danger than number 21 and me. Take a glance at the map. The shuttle is not far away from the conservation area. Other Purifying Force members are quietly discussing their plans after reaching the destination. Noctis, on the other hand, still keeps his eyes closed and pretends to be dozing off. He seems not interested in the discussion at all. Everything seems okay until Noctis' eyes become wide open with confusion. Hey, do you smell something? Stop it, I've had enough of your nonsense. Stop getting on our nerves. Noctis seems to completely ignore his words. He just keeps sniffing around in the cabin. Noctis, is everything alright? Smell, hey, can't you feel it? This familiar smell. Noctis suddenly widens his eyes and shouts anxiously. Get down! Oh shit. His words are overwhelmed by a loud bang that sweeps through the entire cabin. Commandant, hey! Oh shit. Yo. Oh. Opening your eyes abruptly, you find yourself lying on a makeshift bed made from the shuttle's cushion and rags. With one knee on the ground, Kyrios is gazing at you. What just happened? Spine. Oh good, no visible wounds on the body. Kyrios reaches out to you and helps you slowly get up on your feet. I'm good, what happened? An explosion took place in the shuttle. The cause is still unknown. We had to crash land with whatever was left. Fortunately, almost no one got injured. Almost? Noctis had gone missing. At this moment, the blue-haired Purifying Force member walks to Kyrios and shakes his head. There's no signs of external attacks on the shuttle's outer surface, which means the explosion originated from inside. Oh, did Noctis do it? Investigate the residue at the center of the explosion. It matches the explosives in Noctis' personal equipment that he declared earlier on. He also reported that he was the only one who knew the formula. What he meant was fairly obvious. Noctis was the culprit behind the explosion. Why would he do that, though? We still have no clue. Oh. You recall Vera's warning. Perhaps Noctis really had his reason to leave Babylonia, even at the cost of defecting. But regardless of whether you want to help or stop him, you must find him first. Do you have contact with Babylonia? We tried. The shuttle's communicator was damaged, and our personal devices suffered from strong interference. I'm afraid we won't be able to contact Babylonia for a while. We're still quite far away from the destination. Along the way, there's also an area where positioning systems don't really work. Walking there is probably not going to be practical. Still a light transport vehicle in the shuttle. Only carry one construct, though. Maybe one more human if you can squeeze a little. Sirius looks at you and nods. We can't let Grey Raven Commander be stuck here with us. At least we need to find a comm station that can reach Babylonia. Damon seems to recall something and opens his paper notebook. I was here not long ago. If I recall correctly, there's a small town about 50 kilometers from here. We should be able to find some long-distance comms device there. Okay. Do you still remember the way there? Yeah, I can find it even without navigation. I see. Even if it's not far from here, you can still take Raven and Commander with you and seek help. The rest of us will stay here. Not a problem. What if we meet with Noctis halfway? You can attack without warning. Oh shit. Understood. I'll get us ready. Oh damn, okay. When Damon turns away, there seems to be a meaningful grin on his face. You do not know if this is just your delusion. Oh shit, okay. Okay, so Noctis is going out on his own, trying to strike it out on his own. Okay then. Did not expect that. Did not expect for Noctis to... Although... Honestly, massive respect. I mean, I wonder what he's trying to try to do. I know who he's looking for. That makes me real curious. But yeah. I'm real curious right now. And how the journeys of Noctis will unfold. Alright, that was good. Let's do the next story node. The Town of Outlaws. As the light transport vehicle speeds through the wilderness, it sends dust into the air, greatly obscuring the view. Oh, did he hijack a vehicle? Did Noctis hijack a vehicle? Your proud sense of direction as a commander is completely useless at this moment. It does not take long for you to become completely lost. Oh, damn. Fortunately, perception of time is not dull to the point of not noticing anything unusual. It's already getting close to dusk, but based on your speed, you should have reached your destination 30 minutes ago. How far away are we from the destination, Damon? Damon just responds with a smile. He seems indifferent. Don't worry, we'll probably be there soon. Okay. As if to reinforce his words, a view that you've never seen in Babylonia begins to loom at the end of your vision. A golden wheat field is enveloped in the glow of a setting sun, rippling in the wind while bringing the muggy atmosphere exclusive to the dusk. Is this wheat field still tended? It might be a common scene back in the Golden Age, but it's hard to imagine such large farmland in a place like this nowadays, where the earth is swarmed with a punishing virus. Correct. Once we cross this wheat field, we will see our destination. Corrupted cannot easily break through the canyons, so the town is able to harbor such a large stretch of farmland. Just like Damon said, the edge of the wheat field is a large cliff. It only connects to the outside world through a simple suspension bridge. You go test the bridge. It is reasonably stable, but its appearance appears to be somewhat worrying. I don't think our vehicle can go through the bridge. Commander, shall we just walk across? Sure. After parking the transport vehicle on the side, the two of you begin to walk slowly forward along the bridge. Commander, I heard you were once a chief graduate at FFS College. Is that right? Yes, but I was lucky. True, luck is very important. People like me ended up becoming constructs because we weren't that lucky. Damon turns around on the bridge and looks at you with a meaningful smile. Did you not volunteer to become a construct? Oh shit, is he gonna try to kill me? Construct. Nobody wanted to turn into that sort of thing if they could still live like a person. Damon turns around once again and slowly walks forward. I've heard about another student who graduated from FOS as a chief just like you, but later turned into a construct. How stupid. He seems to have heard something about Chrome and decides to belittle them without understanding the reason behind. I don't think Crumb's decision deserves such groundless criticism. Oh, sorry, but I just don't understand. They could have become a wielder of weapons, but chose to become a weapon for others to control instead. As Damon speaks, he has arrived at the end point of the bridge. He then reaches out to you. We have arrived, Commandant. Thanks. As well exercised as you are, it still takes quite some effort to maintain balance on the swaying suspension bridge. You have to grab Damon's hand to leave the bridge. It's hard to imagine that the two sides of the cliff are connected only by such a narrow bridge. Damon stands up and gazes at the other side of the bridge. You can clearly see the transport vehicle parked over there. Ever since the outbreak of punishing, the fragile balance between humans and constructs is probably already on the verge of collapse, just like this old bridge. Humans without adaptability need constructs as weapons. Constructs, on the other hand, don't really need humans that much. Don't you find it unreasonable that constructs who are supposed to have superior powers still have to live and listen to frail humans? Damon smiles and takes out an inconspicuous black device. It's about time to break this false balance. Let's start with the disappearance of our forged hero, Grey Raven Commandant. I knew it was going to betray me. Damon presses the button on the remote, triggering a violent explosion in the transport vehicle on the other end of the bridge. The bridge nearby is also engulfed in flames. What are you doing, Damon? I wouldn't ask such a stupid question if I were you. We try to connect to Sirius' signal in secret, but there's no response. Forget about asking for help. We're outside the signal range for your terminal's short-range communication. The Purifying Force will never hear you. Just surrender, will you? No wonder he's so confident. Even if the Purifying Force members realize something's wrong, they will never find this place, and if they do, they will not be able to come over after the bridge is gone. Oh, and the music too is great. Demon waves his hand. A few constructs have emerged from the wheat field. There are no clear signs of identity on their outfits, but you can easily tell they all come from Babylonia. Defectors, why are you colluding with them? Right, the Purifying Force is meant to exterminate all the defectors. That's the justice of humans. Stand on moral high ground, making us kill each other. Who cares about whether a weapon is soaked in blood or not? If you have doubts about the mission, I'm sure Bianca would. Shut up! She has a kind heart that shouldn't belong to the Purifying Force's captain. That's what makes her vulnerable, so you can use her. That's why you signed her to the position in the first place. Oh shit, you're going crazy. Two renegade constructs slowly walk toward you, drawing their katanas. You've witnessed the scene numerous times, only that this time the blades are targeting yourself. Stay back, don't get any closer. You pull out the pistol and fire a warning shot, but they completely ignore it and you begin to sprint toward you. There's no other choice. I have to open fire. Okay, shit. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Generalissimo wanted to spare your life, but I can't guarantee you if they will still hold back if you resist too much. Generalissimo? You have no time to wonder who this Generalissimo is, as the constructs are already within range of your pistol. Bang, bang! 2 shots are fired, and they only hit a leg armor and one of the constructs. What, still pulling your punches at this time? How arrogant of you! The renegade construct sneers and tries to walk again, only to find his legs unable to move. Crap! That commandant was aiming for our dust-proof device. Design of those old model constructs frames never thought about the possibility of finding on different surface environments. The leg armor is meant to be dustproof, but just barely. However, these renegade constructs have obviously been on the ground for a prolonged period without maintenance. Large amount of sand and dust have accumulated in their dustproof devices. Once they are compromised, the sand and dust will enter the joints, significantly impacting the sensors within. Hey, let's go! Smart-ass commandant. Fuck. Shit, how did the commandant know? Sorry, but they taught this in college. Hey, let's go! GigaChad! You fire again. The other construct collapses to the ground. Useless! Can't even get a human. Hey, you! Keep going! I'll be out of ammo soon! Damon waves again, but nobody responds. What are you doing? I said go! Are you deaf? You mean these guys? Hey, not this! Damon turns around, only to find two of his subordinates being held up in a strange position. Their heads collide with each other, making a muffled thud. Noctis! Dropping the unconscious constructs, the red-haired construct shows up with a grin. Why are you here? Hey, let's go. I called him. Hey, let's go. When he tried to call for help, you realized the Sirius was out of range indeed. But you also found another active signal out of coincidence. You do not know whether the defective Noctis would still respond to the distress signal, but you had to take the chance. Huh, so you were the one calling for help. Bloody idiot! Why did you destroy the terminal after deserting? Oops, sorry, I actually forgot. Besides, I wasn't that deserting. Call it a tactical retreat. Hey! Noctis approaches Damon with a malevolent smile. But I didn't expect to find the culprit who tried to set me up. What a coincidence, don't you think? Oh shit. You're not supposed to know the formula of my explosives, unless... Noctis has really looked so serious. His eyes lock on Damon with a death stare. Who's behind you? Tell me now! Noctis continues to push forward. Cornered, Damon looks at you, only to see a gun pointing at him. Surrender now! Damon's figures becomes blurred in the next split second. You quickly fire at him, but the bullet just goes through him and hits the ground behind. Holographic image. Fuck! He ran away. Considering you're standing next to a cliff, he can only have escaped to the town. You wonder why Noctis is here and what exactly he's up to, but you will have to ask him later. Let's go, Noctis. Yup. Hey, let's go. After crossing the wheat field, you soon see a sizable town. The buildings inside are mostly made of wood and look quite old-fashioned. They look drastically different from the buildings in the conservation areas, which are either built with Babylonians' help or have existed since the Golden Age. Hey, have you noticed? The people here are all kinds of strange. I don't think we get to say that, though. Like Noctis said, though the local residents seem to be minding their own business, they are all glancing in your direction. Oh shit, okay. Damn, that dude looks gnarly. That dude looks gnarly. Not just humans, some of them look like constructs too. Where do you think they come from, though? Noctis? Noctis has no intention to respond to you as his attention is quickly diverted by the locals on the roadside. Ha, look, there's even a super weird mechanoid. Do they all live here? Noctis pats on a mechanoid cleaning up dried wheat straws and bursts into laughter. Hey, Noctis! Stop calling me, what's up? Noctis turns around and realizes he's been surrounded by many locals. Oh shit, okay. They look gnarly. Their empty hands are now wielding all sorts of weapons. Even the mechanoid has a clinking machete in its hand. Dude, they all look so gnarly. Also, the shirt is crazy. Shirts are crazy. Are we being surrounded? I cannot think of another possibility. Not surprised at all. Noctis strikes in combat stance, with his eyes rapidly scanning over the armed residents. So which one should I take on first? The masked big dude with a chainsaw? No, don't fight! But they've already brought out the weapons. Do you think they just came to chat with us? Just leave this to me. At this moment, the crowd slowly moves aside to make way for someone walking toward you. His steady footsteps carry indescribable prestige. When his footsteps stop, the surrounding residents begin to gather around this man. Oh shit, okay. One resident with an outlandish hairstyle kneels on one knee and lights up a cigar in his hand. Oh shit, okay. Who are you? Oh, I love the music. What? Who the fuck are you then? Acting pretentious. Oh, loving the music in this scene. Loving that sort of old style country sound. Old Wild West country sound. I love it. Fuck, you just said I'm gonna kill you. Fuck, shit. Motherfucker, fuck, shit. The man remains silent, letting the people around him continue to buzz as the smoke from his cigar dissipates into the air. He reached out to stop Noctis, who almost charged forward and slowly walked to the man. We're Babylonia Task Force members who came here to investigate a defector named Damon. Name? What? Your names. You and Noctis exchange a look and nod to each other. I'm Noctis. This is Noctis Kyrios. What about you? You call me Max, or Mare, like everyone else. I wanted to say welcome to New Oakley, but unfortunately... Max deeply inhales from his cigar and blows the smoke onto your face. Okay, you are not welcome here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. The dude looks awesome though, I won't lie. Man, the mayor looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. Really dig the design. I'm really digging this whole Wild West vibe. Late night. This is crazy. Noctis leans against the window, staring at the street below. It's already late in the night, but there's still quite a few people wandering. At least 5 are watching us. The entire town would know if we ever got out. Go out. With a sigh, Noctis sits back on the inn bed and lies down in boredom. How are we going to catch that bastard like this? Max arranged to force you to stay in the inn he picked. Like you said, everything from Babylonia is not welcome in this town. You'll not be able to find Damon by running through each and every house. The mayor did mention the town would be temporarily closed. You heard that the town would be closed for the annual harvest festival. No unauthorized personnel can leave and enter the town easily, so there's a high chance that Damon is still inside the town. I just don't know how much we can trust that old man. By the way, Noctis, I have something to ask you. Noctis crosses his arms on the bed with an indifferent look. Perhaps he has already anticipated your question. Huh, ask whatever you want, but it's up to me whether I want to answer them or not. Alright, first of all, you didn't blow up the shuttle, did you? Will you believe me if I say no? Oh, okay. Noctis sneers and laughs, but soon becomes serious again. I'm the only one in this world who can mix that kind of explosives, or I am supposed to be the only one. Supposed to be? Yeah, other than me, only 2 people are supposed to know this formula, but they both died right in front of me, like very dead. Oh shit. Noctis looks at his own reflection in the window. The marks of that battle are still visible. But I'm not so sure about him. Sure anymore. Damn it. Why would Damon set you up then? How am I supposed to know? What was he even thinking? Who's this Generalissimo he mentioned? Some great guy, maybe. I don't know shit. And? Noctis is getting a little annoyed. He suddenly bounces up from the bed. Wait a minute, why am I the only one answering questions? This is not fair. I have something to ask you too. Alright. You have no idea why he's suddenly obsessed with about being fair. First one, why did you show up with that guy at that place? As expected, Noctis was unaware of Damon's intention. You have to explain to him again what Damon did. You must be that guy's target all along. He just wanted to pin it on me. I'm gonna skin him alive and make him regret installing a pain sensor. Okay, your turn now. Ask me. Tell me about New Oakley. You mentioned this name in the shuttle too. You are a sharp one. Why did you know this place before we even came here? Noctis remained silent for a while before speaking again. It's related to two dead people I mentioned earlier. One of them was Nigel. I knew him back back in the Purifying Force, and he was the last one I killed as a Purifying Force member. Nigel, you never heard of that name. None of the Purifying Force members ever talked about him either. Oh shit, okay. To put it simply, someone saw him in a small town on the surface. The name of that town just so happened to be New Oakley. From Noctis' reaction, this Nigel guy definitely means more than someone he knew well to him. Damon could be related to this guy you are after. Exactly. That's what I thought too. There's no other way he would know my formula. Noctis starts to get excited as the truth gradually gets unraveled. Alright, my turn. Why would Damon go through all that effort just to take you to this place? Good question. If he simply drove the vehicle away from the Purifying Force's crash landing site, he would have caught you off guard and probably had a better chance. Still, he insisted on coming onto this town first and blew up the bridge, raising an alert and eventually led to his failure. Perhaps he did not specifically arrange for an ambush here. Rather, his men were always stationed around this town. Okay. There could be other defectors like Damon living in this town. Are you saying that this town is full of their people? Probably not. Right, we probably wouldn't have survived till now if that was the case. The mayor doesn't like us, but at least hasn't harmed us. So we're back to the same question. How are we going to find him? Ugh, this is not going anywhere. It's my turn to ask now. Okay, bring it on. Why did you run away? Noctis does not see this coming. He looks a bit shocked. Why? I told you I came here to check if Nigel was still alive. Why didn't you talk to others first? Talk? Nah, it's my own business. I don't need to get them involved. In fact, both the Purifying Force and I are already involved. That's true. So are Vera and number 21. Come on, what does that have to do with them? They're worried about you. Vera are worried about me. You must be hallucinating. Noctis almost fails to hold back laughter, but he just sighs and keeps his mouth shut. What a bloody mess. I chose to investigate alone because I didn't want to bother them. Let's find a way to go back to the Purifying Force tomorrow and explain to them. Hell no, I'm never going back, and neither can you. Oh shit. Noctis is very adamant about it. Still, you can tell that he's no longer as impulsive as he was at the beginning. You're just too naive. Some of those Purifying Force members could very well be related to the defectors. I just don't want to suspect our comrades without grounds. I know, neither do I. Still, you don't have to completely trust someone, even if they are your closest family and friends. Anyway, I'll go to the town tomorrow and continue investigating. They probably won't like us doing so, but there's no other way. But I'll keep an eye on you. Disgruntled, Noctis lies down on the bed and closes his eyes. Whatever you like. Thinking too much is not going to help. What you need the most right now is to rest and keep a clear mind. Yeah, fair. Good night then. Oh. Hey, let's go. Compared to the tranquil lounge in Babylonia, the inn in the small town feels a lot noisier. The howling wind, the tripping of unknown insects, the loud off-key singing of drunk people. Despite all this, you feel a strange sense of peace embraced by such a chaotic mix of sounds. The scent of dried wheat straws filling the beds and pillows also make you feel incredibly comfortable. Hey, are you asleep yet? Almost. I'll ask you one more last question then. Aren't you worried that I might also be on the defector side? Why do you trust everything I said? I don't know either. Out of instinct, maybe? Instinct. I never thought I'd hear that word from you. Instincts are crucial, you know. Perhaps compared to the experience gained from all the past adventures, you sometimes trust your instincts more when making a decision. You are a strange one. Didn't say I don't warn you. But you might also be considered a defector if you keep messing around with me. Whether you're innocent or not, that's my own decision to make. Probably doesn't matter anymore, though. I guess nobody cares about what happened back then and now, right now, except me. If you really are innocent. You look up at the night sky and slowly close your eyes as fatigue begins to creep in. I still hope you can return to Cerberus with your head held high. Enveloped by a sense of relaxation, you gradually fall asleep. Why care about me so much? This thing has nothing to do with you. Lying down, Noctis crosses his arms and lets out a sigh. He closes his eyes with a faint smile. Return to Cerberus. Alright, that's my next goal after catching this demon guy. I'm going to shock Vera number 21. Aw. Hey. Watanabe and the officers of the other departments rarely come together, but today have gathered in the Forsaken HQ. Oh, Wata! The tactical map in front of them is filled with all types of symbols. Out of all, the most eye-catching one is a circle centered around the Inver Hetero Tower, the clean zone. Are you sure about that? Yes, Area 2 was suddenly attacked by some hetero creatures with rather strange behaviors. Although they seem less aggressive than the known types, they're surprisingly coordinated and move in groups. Our existing defenses can hardly stop them. It seems the punishing creatures are also constantly changing. It could also be linked to the emergence of that tower. Watanabe, I know you're still negotiating with Babylonia, but I'm afraid I can't hold everybody back. Some people have started entering the clean zone. I'm extremely sorry. That's not your fault. Watanabe gazes at the chart representing the spreading of hetero creatures with a complicated look on his face as he realizes more areas may be affected in the future. But Babylonia has been claiming they need to inspect more areas within the clean zone before letting people in to avoid more chaos. Who knows if they're just delaying us on purpose? The military officer's words seem to resonate with many attendees. Many begin to express their dissatisfaction with Babylonia to varying degrees. I've reached an agreement with Babylonia. They promised an appropriate allocation of civilians. There's no need to worry about that aspect. Watanabe browses through the attendees. He makes a faint but determined smile. I know very well that there's always been some tension between the Forsaken and Babylonia due to historical reasons. But recently, Babylonia has proved their attitude toward through a series of actions. I believe you have all witnessed them. During this time, many Forsaken members have fought alongside Babylonia forces and helped each other on various occasions. The impression of Babylonia has been significantly enhanced. So I ask you all to show a little more patience regarding the hetero creatures. I will also come up with a solution ASAP. That's all for today. You are dismissed. Yes, sir. Watanabe examines the reports he received from various Forsaken camps with a grave look. According to them, there have already been quite a number of conflicts between the Forsaken members and the Clean Zone's defense forces. He's managed to keep the negative emotions under control this time, but no one can predict when they will fully explode. What do you think about this, instructor? Watanabe turns towards the shadow corner, asking the man who had been listening to the entire discussion. The seasoned veteran is about the age of Watanabe's father. Watanabe invited him with the new Forsaken recruit training not long ago. I advise you not to fully trust Babylonia's promises. When there are conflicts of interest, your friends can turn into your worst enemies, no matter how much you used to trust each other. Besides, there are still different voices in Babylonia who want to get rid of the Forsaken altogether. You're right, we should always negotiate with great caution. But personally, I still want to believe that Babylonia is capable of handling of all this. But before reaching a final agreement with Babylonia, we need to stop the expansion of those hetero creatures first. In that case, I would suggest you establish a line of defense near the area where the hetero creatures came from. Babylonia seems to call it the hetero zone. Okay. But we don't have enough military strength right now. Should I take some soldiers with me and head to the hetero zone first? We can eliminate some of the hetero creatures. Watanabe contemplates the suggestion for quite some time, but he shakes his head eventually. The Forsaken has many new members recently, but they still need more training in both discipline and combat abilities. We can't rush it. As we're trying to regain the Forsaken's confidence as a whole, I think I should lead this operation to better boost the morale of our forces. Okay. Stroking his beard, the man nods with a smile. I'm glad to see you considering things more thoroughly now, Watanabe. Just do as you wish, then. Alright, time is of the essence. I'll go with them to hold off the hetero creatures tomorrow. The man nods and walks out of the shadows. He pats Watanabe on the shoulder. Oh, is that Ballard? We'll take care of things here. The Forsaken will be waiting for you for your triumphant return. Oh, I think that's Ballard. I've seen him before. I love that dude's design. His design is sick as hell. Ballard's design looks sick as hell, man. I kind of wish he was playable, honestly. Honestly, great stuff so far. New blood. Let's go. I give up. This thing ain't working at all. Classic Noctis. Frustrated, Noctis throws his terminal onto the bed and paces back and forth in front of the window. It seems we just have no means to contact Babylonia. Two of you wasted whole morning trying to modify the terminal in order to contact Babylonia. Still, it looks like you have overestimated your abilities. Compared to professionals like Lee, two amateurs like you can hardly carry out such modifications. There's no other option. We'll just have to go out there and to investigate. What, didn't that old man tell us not to do it? We just can't do so in the name of Babylonia. If we can still get Damon through covert investigation, Mayor Max will not have much to say. Are you sure it'll work? But we can't really get anything done in this room. Better get moving then. I'm already bored to death. Let's split up then. Noctis sighs and walks to the door. He tosses his terminal to you. I've forgotten already, you're the primary target. Maybe they've been waiting for you to get out. Stay here and keep in touch. I'll go around the town and investigate. I'll find some clues, I swear. Are you going to be alright on your own? Cut the nonsense. You'll only slow me down. Noctis has a point, but given his personality, you still deeply suspect whether he can even start a proper conversation with the locals. Perhaps you should start praying that he will not engage in another conflict. Yeah, that's a good prayer. Good bet. Hey mate, do you know this guy? Noctis stops a young man passing by. He takes out Damon's photo and tries to ask. The man just rolls his eyes. Hey, you old woman, have you seen him? He finally finds another elderly woman selling her crops in a shop on the roadside. She seems quite easygoing. She looks at Noctis' terminal, then stares at him for quite a while before revealing a smile. Fuck off! With a voice that's way too loud for her age, she pulls the door closed with great force, shutting Noctis, who is still clueless about what just happened, outside. Okay, then. Fuck, what is wrong with these people? Despite all the negative experiences, Noctis just grumbles and continues on his journey to find the next person who may probably listen to him. Promise to find some clues. No back will go empty-handed. That sucks. Meanwhile, in the dark corner that Noctis has not noticed, the person he's after already has his eyes on him. That he is still looking for me. You never imagined them just right here under his nose. With a smug smile, Damon pats the shoulder of the person next to him. It wouldn't be so smooth without your help, my fan. I grew up in this town. Nobody knows the people here better than I do. The Babylonian outsiders will have a hard time here. The Forsaken troops will soon pass through here. Since you've helped me, you are a friend. Rest assured that you'll keep the locals unbothered. I don't care about the uninvited outsiders. It'll be great if you can drive them both away. But no matter what, I won't let anything harm this town. This is the last thing that can remind me of Mother. That's easy, but I still don't know about your father. He seems to want his town to remain neutral. Oh, is his father the mayor? You warned him many times, but he refuses to give in. He really has no clue who's providing shelter for this town. Due to their cooperative relationship, the Forsaken campus has been setting up gates to protect New Oakley from corrupted for years. He only clings to those old-fashioned ideals like neutrality and freedom. He must have forgotten how Mother died long ago. Damon looks at Fan with a hint of a smile. To him, those people with resentment cannot be any easier to control. Oh, he's one of those bitches. As long as things can go smoothly this time, I recommend you to Generalissimo. You'll be able to join the Forsaken and seek revenge against Babylonia. Revenge against Babylonia. Is that really possible? We, the Forsakens, are just like you. Every single one of us hates Babylonia for some reason. After Generalissimo joined us, we have all been secretly accepting the victims of Babylonia. Soon, we will be growing to formidable power. Those hypocrites in Babylonia won't even be able to imagine what's coming for them. Damon points at the faraway tower, glowing in blue light. There is a sharp gleam in his eyes. We deserve a place in the area under that light, but Babylonia has taken it all away. Are the Forsakens going to attack the clean zone? Correct, and this town acts as a crucial gate near the clean zone without worries about corrupted interference. As long as you can allow the Forsaken troops to pass, our plan will succeed. Damon squints at Noctis, who is still wasting effort on his futile investigation. For right now, those two from Babylonia are our greatest obstacle. It'll be a lot of trouble if they discover our plan before it's executed. Fine, those scums always disgrace this town, but now would be a good time to make use of them. Excellent idea. If the locals here take action, those Babylonian people will probably hold back due to their hypocritical rules. Fan signals at a few thugs hiding in a shadowy corner. Oh, shit. Feeling extremely bored in the room, you cannot figure out what to do. From what you've heard in the terminal, Noctis seems to have made no progress either. You cannot help but let out a sigh. It seems like an eternity since last time you felt so powerless. Once again, you realize you're limited as a commandant. Right then, someone knocks on the door slowly and steadily. You take off the terminal and instinctively reach out under the pillow, where the pistol is hidden. Who is it? While waiting for a response, the door is pushed open, and a burly man walks in assuredly, followed by several ratoons. Mr. Max, what can I do for you? You're commandant of Babylonia, smart person. Max sits down on a chair, handing his cane to one of his followers. I'm a commandant, but I may not be that smart. He seems not surprised at the absence of Noctis, indicating that he must have picked this time when Noctis is not around. Then I hope your unintelligence won't bring you too much trouble. The rules you're used to do not work here. Do not work here. This place is a haven for criminals, thugs, scumbags, and people who couldn't make it anywhere else. These people, well, will not surprise anyone if they suddenly lose their lives in the next moment. Are you trying to get us out of here? Alcashar probably has some reason to stay, but I can tell that you're different. He glances at the communicator we're working on just now. The screen shows a Babylonian message title. You still want to return to Babylonia, don't you? That is why he seizes this moment and tries to convince you. Thanks for the advice, but unfortunately I'm probably also a criminal now. If you fail to find Damon, you will not be able to explain why you went solo. Your joint operation with Noctis, who is a suspect, can only be interpreted as attempting to defect. Even if you stay here, you won't find anything. Like I said, you're not welcome here. This place is full of criminals, thugs, scums, and people who can make it anywhere else, right? Then we're just like them now. Max seems somewhat surprised. You do not know if it's just an illusion, but his gaze has softened slightly. In that case, I won't be able to stop you. We'll become the new blood of New Oakley. Max stands up, takes the cane from the follower, and firmly plants it on the ground with a crisp thud. Now that you've become a resident of the town, you must, like others, find a job that suits you. Anyone without a job here will be expelled. Job? What other job can you possibly handle other than being a commandant? Okay. Right then, you hear a loud noise from the communicator in hand, followed by several screams. Noctis? Oh shit, okay. Okay then. That's... Oh, we're really jumping into it, okay. Really enjoying the chapter so far. I'm really digging it. This chapter is going great so far. I love it. I'm really digging the whole vibe of it, not gonna lie. Really digging the whole Wild West vibe. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Buried in the Sand. What's the point of just giving this to me? In a decrepit camp, a construct smashes a metal object onto the face of the other construct. Oh shit. The construct wearing a purifying force emblem silently picks up the name tag from the ground and wipes off the dirt on it with the not so clean cuff of his uniform. I'll take it back if you don't need it. He puts the name tag in his pocket and turns away. Is that all? Don't you have something else to say? No, I've said everything. Is he still alive? No comment. What did you do wrong? No comment. Did you do it yourself? The construct in the task force uniform asks one last question with a trembling voice. The purifying force member falls silent for a moment. No comment. Damn. He still replies with the same cold-hearted response. But the task force member already has his answer from his hesitation. It really was you. The three of us grew up together. How could you? You purifying force bastard! All you do is climb up the ranks on dead bodies. Unable to accept the reality, he raises his fist, completely forgetting the other construct's identity as a purifying force member. Sorry, but I can't just ignore that. Before his fist lands, it is grabbed by another stronger hand. What are you doing? Let me go! Noctis, I'm fine. Set him free. Do you think I'm helping you? The red-haired man shows a sinister smile, taunting eyes under his wind goggles. Honestly, I don't like either of you, but I just dislike this guy more. Stop being wishy-washy. Move aside. Noctis shows no courtesy even to his colleague. Where was I up to? Right, you just called him a purifying force bastard. I'm not as nice as the others. Apologize or get beaten up. Which one will you choose? Did I say anything wrong? You purifying force people always get merits from killing our own folks. We're all constructs. Who gives you the right to determine our fate? What nonsense are you spouting? Your fate only depends on whether you're loyal or not. I wouldn't feel bad at all to kill a traitor. And tell me clearly, what did he do wrong? What would I know? We were just following orders from above. Ha, you're just a puppy wagging your tail to your master. Oh shit. What did you say? Noctis raises his eyebrows. Those who know him well would know that this is a sign of him resorting to violence. You must have enjoyed yourself in safe zones while we risked our lives fighting corrupted in the front line, huh? You never have to worry about being infected or lack of supplies. When you become too weak to fight, you just come to get rid of us, you filthy scavengers. Ballard used to be a hero, but has now become a watchdog for the powerful ones, slaughtering his own people with you pups. Fine, you don't need to apologize. Noctis lets go of his hand. Noctis! Seeing what might happen next, the Purifying Force construct warns Noctis. If you beg me, I'm going to beat you so hard that you only have one breath left. Bring it on, I've had enough of you. Stop! Sorry, my hand just slipped. Damn, okay. This is your 5th time receiving disciplinary action this month. A construct with a middle-aged look sits opposite to Noctis in an overly simple room. He speaks unemotionally while reading Noctis' disciplinary record. He says bad for saying things he shouldn't say. Noctis never fears anything or anyone, but the man's scrutinizing look makes him feel like sitting on a hot chair. He's not even asked to sit through. This man defeated him during his most difficult, out-of-control times, then adopted and raised him, bringing him back to the abyss from the abyss of despair. Oh shit, okay. But after spending such a long time together, Ballard is still a man of mystery to Noctis. Still, it does not mean there is any estrangement between Ballard and him. Quite the opposite. Noctis has nothing but unspoken respect for this man who almost gave him a second life. Captain, can you take them off already? I feel like my hand is getting flat. Oh, is he the former captain of the Purifying Force? Noctis is balancing a stack of steel plates on his head like a circus performer. To avoid them from falling on his feet, he has to stand straight. You can only take them off when I say so. I can't really change your temper, so this is all I can do. Oh, is he the captain before Bianca? Okay. I thought the penalty was less severe than last month. Why did you put more plates on me? Because it's only a week into this month. You even laid hands on someone from the same unit, didn't you? Because that sissy guy is helping an outsider against me. I was just trying to protect the Purifying Force's dignity. Wait, why did you put more plates on me, Cap? Noctis barely keeps his balance under the suddenly increased load. There's no energy left to argue back. If you continue to act this way, the next time it will be the control court coming for you. I won't be able to help you then. Let others say what they want. Don't make the situation even more unstable. What you are doing may not be understood by others. Still, it's a necessary justice. The third evacuation has just ended. Too many people are trying to do their dirty deeds on the table. Someone's got to keep an eye on them. This is why I proposed to establish the Purifying Force in the first place. The Purifying Force was supposed to be a silent watch, just like its emblem. But your personality is way too... Seeing Noctis still struggling to stay still with many steel plates on his head, Ballard shakes his head. Maybe I should send you back to Bianca's squad, so you have more time watching and learning from them. No, don't! Noctis sounds like a dog whose tail has been stepped on. He probably would have already jumped up if he didn't have the plates on his head. Please don't put me in her squad ever again. You don't know how much I suffered under her. She has a rule for every single thing. Noctis' face becomes twisted from painful memories. Even if I was away for a little while or landed a couple more punches on a tough suspect, she'd make me write 2 or 3 pages to explain. I feel like my frame has aged 10 years just by staying with that stubborn and cranky one. Damn, okay. I'd rather go on a mission with Nigel. Sorry, but I don't have the habit of bringing a loudspeaker with me. A construct in a black coat walks past Noctis. Noctis didn't even notice him before he spoke up. Shit, I know you walk without sound, but how did he manage to open the door so quietly? Because someone with a Stegosaurus brain forgot to close the door. Oh, hey, so that's Nigel. I don't know why you suddenly mentioned a dinosaur, but it must be sarcasm, right? The steel plates on her head are about to fall off. As Ballard's right-hand man, Nigel and Noctis have a similar past, but completely opposite personalities. One is noisy, the other silent. One excels in direct confrontations, the other in stealthy assassinations. One is known for getting frequent disciplinary actions, the other never fails to kill his target but remains unknown. Their personalities made them incompatible, yet their similar experiences make them like brothers. Aw. Did you find out everything? Yeah. Noctis, your punishment is over. You can go back now. Alrighty. Noctis immediately puts the steel plates down as soon as Ballard finishes his words. Phew, it's finally over. He rubs his red hair, making it all fluffy again. Found another group of guilty guys? It's time for me to come into action. Noctis flexes his wrists, eager to get involved. These targets don't suit you. They need to be handled covertly. Ballard speaks as he flips through the list submitted by Nigel. Just stay on standby for now. Wait until your accumulated penalties are cleared. Alright. Noctis may have boasted about don't underestimate me in front of someone else, but he just cannot utter those words. To Ballard. Close the door when you leave. Nigel speaks unexpectedly as Noctis walks past him. I will. Noctis gives his taciturn brother a friendly hand gesture, then slams the door shut. Okay. Damn, okay. Gasp. Herbie breath pumps in air into the frame, bringing the heavy odor of construct vital fluid into the sensor of smell. For context, breathing is not necessarily necessary activity, but right now it's those remaining human instincts that are holding him up. He pushes himself up with his remaining right arm, stumbling toward the cliff's edge, where the person he must kill awaits. Okay. Get up, get up! Answer my question. Gnashing his teeth, he throws a punch on the man struggling to get on his feet, only to find his opponent still maintaining that infuriating silence like he always knew. Silent, reserved, calm, and reliable as always, his one and only brother. Yet that silence is deeply hurting him at this very moment, as he is unable to vent his anger and sorrow. The victims of this anger, Nigel, along with one of his arms, quietly lie on the battle-worn ground. Not far from them is the origin of his sorrow. Ballard, the person that Noctis respects the most, lies lifeless on Nigel's feet. Oh, shit. So he was the one who killed him. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. It was nothing but a simple mission to begin with. Considering that Ballard, Noctis, and Nigel all participated, it can be considered a piece of cake. However, just as Noctis tied up his target to a concrete pillar, while muttering how long it had been since he last had such an easy mission, he lost contact with Ballard and Nigel together. Okay. Following the combat traces left behind, Noctis finally found two of them, or just the remaining one. Having no time to ponder why Ballard fell next to Nigel's feet, or why Nigel pulled his battle staff from Ballard's chest, Noctis' body moves first. Gah! Ah! Charging over like a beast, Noctis chops off Nigel's arm, which still has vital fluid on it. Nigel soon recovers and picks up his katana from the ground with his foot. Nigel! Despite having his left arm separated from his body, Noctis rams his forehead into Nigel's, as if he's not feeling any pain. Why? Using every part of his frame, Noctis completely disregards the damage to himself with every strike, leaving no room for Nigel to utilize his mobility. Katanas have snapped from collisions. The temperatures of their frames continues to rise from intense actions, stirring up in their mind. Slowly, the man in black has been pushed to the cliff's edge. You just won't say anything, huh? Fine! Clenching his teeth, Noctis picks up a heavily damaged katana and holds it up, trembling. Okay then. Just die! Watching Noctis come at him, Nigel sighs as if he has given up. This is probably our last conversation, so I'm only going to say this once. Use your brain and think. Who else rather than Ballard can give me orders? Nigel utters an unusually long sentence, but Noctis has not lowered the broken blade. It can't be. Yes, someone above. Nigel affirms Noctis' unspoken guess. Why? Because he crossed the line. Because they found him annoying. No way, Captain will never betray humanity. Maybe, but to some people, seeking equal rights or even privileges for constructs can be considered a betrayal of humanity. Even at this moment, Noctis can only hear a hint of self-mockery in Nigel's tone. There's no sign of emotional changes on his face. Of course, that's not the most important point. What matters most is that the purifying force has already ripened, but Ballard has become a scarecrow that is standing in their way. What do you mean? Ballard hasn't told you anything, has he? It makes sense, though. Otherwise, you would have gone into an argument long ago. The situation in Babylonia is very complex. There are a lot of problems that cannot be exposed. Sometimes it's a lot easier to eliminate the problem maker than the problem itself. Let me guess, it's Chrono? When Ballard refused to let them use the purifying force in such a manner, he became a problem maker too. Yep, definitely Chrono. Even so, you wouldn't. Besides, you never used your poison on me just now. You must have a reason, right? Noctis grits his teeth, looking for a reason. Maybe Nigel is threatened. Maybe it's Ballard's own plan all along, or any reason will do, even if it does not make much sense. Do you think Ballard could easily be dealt with? I finished all my poison in the battle with him. If you don't want to believe it, just forget what I said after you kill me. Other people will take care of the rest. Just pretend as if you know nothing. Nigel! Nigel's indifferent tone stings Noctis' already battle-worn heart. He forces himself not to swing the blade, squeezing out every syllable from between his teeth. No, you're coming back with me. Whoever asked you to kill Cap, I'll dig their names out of your mouth. I'm gonna make sure they get the punishment they deserve. That's the justice Cap believed in. Damn. This is hard. This is sad, man. This is sad and hard to watch, dude. This is just sad and hard to watch, man. Noctis, you really are too kind for the purifying force. But it can do things you can't do. Yo? Did he just kick me away? The broken blade falls into Nigel's hand in the blink of an eye. Time to finish you off now. The attacker and defender have switched the roles. Noctis tries to get up, but he feels a numbness in his chest where Nigel's kick landed. The poison, you said it was all used up. I gave you a chance, but you're so naive and disappointing. Never trust your enemy again in your next life. Noctis suddenly burst into a horse-sharp laughter that sounds like a desperate roar from the underground. If you don't want to come with me. The sensors in Nigel's head was severely damaged from the previous battle, significantly compromising his perception. So he did not notice that Noctis left an inconspicuous rock before he was kicked away. Let's die together! A violent explosion engulfs Nigel and Ballard. It sends Noctis flying. It also sends Noctis flying. Oh shit, okay. Damn, okay. Is that everything? No matter how many times you ask, I have nothing more to tell. After regaining consciousness in the Star of Life, Noctis was visited by a Control Court Inquisitor. I hope you can understand, based on the residual from the explosion, if what you said was true, it would be quite challenging for us to find the intact bodies of former Purifying Force member Nigel and former Purifying Force Captain Ballard. And that is also a fact. Still, we were unable to determine whether they had fallen off the cliff or were blown into pieces by your explosive. Or it was just my fly. Is that what you're trying to imply? Well, that rhymes. Noctis wants to shoo away the person in front like swatting a fly, but realizes he can only move his lips. You can access my memory and data of my mind, can't you? Just take a look yourself. We will, but considering your current injuries, in conjunction with the advice from military commander, the new Purifying Force captain, it will be carried out after you recover. What, the Purifying Force has new captain already? Strictly speaking, she is just taking over temporarily. Well now, that you just have brought the topic up, I shall let her talk about it. As the door opens, Noctis finds a familiar figure in the ward. It's you. Ah, Bianca! Ignoring Noctis' somewhat sarcastic greeting, Bianca just nods at him and turns toward the Inquisitor. Inquisitor, I still insist on my original viewpoint. Though concrete evidence of betrayal is obtained, Noctis should not be moved out of the Purifying Force. But you've also heard about the recent rumors within the Purifying Force. They've also saying he killed those two. I think it's better to take him away for the sake of the Purifying Force's internal relationship. Rumors are just rumors. If we force him to leave just because of those ungrounded accusations, that would be a violation of justice. Please give me some time. I'll sort this out. Watching the two of them arguing, Noctis suddenly recalls the conversation he had above the cliff. Of course, that's not the most important point. What matters most is that the Purifying Force has already been ripened. Ballard has become the scarecrow that's standing in their way. Ballard hadn't told you anything, did he? It makes sense though, otherwise you wouldn't have gone into that argument a long time ago. The situation in Babylonia is very complex. There are a lot of problems that cannot be exposed. Sometimes it's just a lot easier to eliminate the problem maker than the problem itself. But when Ballard refused to let them use the Purifying Force in such a manner, he became a problem maker too. Noctis, you really are too kind for the Purifying Force. Why don't we just ask him? Damn, okay. I think I want to change mood after all. With a somewhat mocking tone, Noctis wants to stretch like he always did, but the immense pain all over his body stops him from doing so. Besides, I really don't want to work under this woman. Spare me, please. Noctis. Noctis turns away from Bianca's gaze, pretending to be distracted by the devices on his bedside. Basically, I don't want to stay in the Purifying Force anymore. Can you let me go? Oh, dear Captain? Alright, I respect your wish. Still, I will take care of the rumors. One more thing, just take this as if I'm talking to myself. Running away is not going to fix any problem. Bianca's left. Once again, there are only Noctis and the Inquisitor in the ward. Why are you still here? I thought you had already asked all your questions. The Inquisitor turns off the video camera on his chest and closes the screen. Actually, I have a suggestion regarding your new assignment. It was also President Haston's suggestion. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's when he's transferred to Cerberus. Okay. Okay. That's honestly pretty insightful. I like that. I like that they gave more context to the whole Nigel situation. I like that. Music was also really good too. And I love how they're, starting to make you care about Noctis a lot more. And the whole relationship between Noctis and Nigel. And them describing it as them being like brothers. I really like that. Anyways, let's move on to the next story node. Sunset and alcohol. Let's go. This is weird. This is weird. Oh shit. Terminal sounding emits a lot of noise. Noctis recalls that he was fiddling with it this morning. Hello, Commander. Can you hear me? I hope it didn't break it. How unlucky. Noctis is feeling rather gloomed to the faulty terminal and having no progress in his investigation. Still, his alertness is unaffected. A group of people is coming at him. How convenient, just when I'm having a bad mood. There are more sandbags coming my way. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. New Oakley, Town Square. Oh, is this voiced? Oh shit, okay. Oh shit, it is voiced. Bruh. Oh shit. What's with this hetero creature now? Has it become her voice? Keep it away.
Darn it! The countdown of despair! Ha! A punching bag can stand more than you.
Hey, let's go. Wonder what's under that plot of wheat. Observe the wheat. Wait, this is just normal wheat. Nothing special at all. Seems like we got companions. I don't mind.
Darn it! The countdown of despair!
Hey, let's go. Done, I should go back now. Okay. Earthquake? It was too much. Okay.
Ridiculous. Kill me!
I won't lie, I'm really digging this song.
Darn it! The countdown of despair! Blow you to heaven! To hell!
Hey, let's go.
Darn it! The countdown of despair!
Alright. Hey, let's go. Boom. You got rid of those monsters? Thank you. Thankfully, they didn't ruin all the grass. 100 creatures been eliminated. Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Over already? I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, yeah. I love this guy. All of a sudden, the terminal begins to emit nothing but white noise. You have no idea what happened to Noctis. Okay. Oh shit, okay. Noctis, hello, Noctis. Well, you only know his approximate location before the signals disappeared, based on the distance displayed on the terminal. He seems to be still within the town and not far from you. However, he warned you not to leave in the inn. What if it's a trap? It seems that there's some trouble in town. Well, I guess I was just about to go and check it out. No. No. He points at you and leaves the room. Come with us. You want to find that red-headed construct, don't you? Moving with Max would indeed be safer, but as the mayor, Max himself cannot be trusted entirely. What, scared that I may kill you? No, I'll go with you, Max. Good. It's good to have guts here. Max stops and takes a puff of his cigar. And just call me Mayor. Okay. Sure, dude. As the door opens, a deafening noise and a strong warm scent of alcohol gush out as if you had entered another world parallel to the quiet street. What is this place? You have to speak twice as loud as usual and make sure others can hear. This is the town's tavern. Alcohol is a necessity for most people here, especially on nights like this. Max takes a deep breath, savoring the rich aroma of malt in the air with a hint of pride on his face. Smells like another good year. Alcohol. Although there are also alcoholic beverages in Babylonia, they're essentially regulated items under strict control. And here, they're sold like a common commodity. Not to mention that using naturally produced food rather than synthetic food to brew drinks is, in a sense, quite extravagant. This is the golden blood of New Oakley. Max picks up a glass of foamy golden beer and drains it. Oh shit, okay. Nowhere nearly as posh as wine or as mellow as sake. Beer is as simple a beverage as joy and freedom. Would you like to grab a drink? No thanks, I'm still on a mission. You're too stiff, Commander. Perhaps you should learn from him try not to think so much. Yahoo! Just then you hear enthusiastic shouts and cheers from the crowded corner of the tavern. You know what? I fought tons of those Hedorah creatures in that bloody forest. Didn't take me more than a punch to finish them off. What's more, I was finishing them while protecting the Grey River and Commander. You're so cool, bro. How awesome. Fuck, you're so fucking cool. Shit, you're so fucking cool. Oh, hey, look. The Commandant I was talking has arrived. Over here. Fucking Noctis. Noctis. When you've made your way through the crowd and taken a good look through the faint smoky light, you finally see Noctis. Towering over everyone else, he is waving hard this way. The red on his face suggests that he's had alcohol-flavored electrolyte, and that's something you never knew they made here. Hey Noctis, had a little too much to drink? Actually, he only drank a little. To your surprise, the local butts naturally into the conversation. Well, I sure never knew he couldn't handle alcohol. Shh. Are you fucking out of your mind? Remember how you chopped off the head of that stupid fucking... that made fun of him 10 minutes ago? You're glad that Noctis didn't seem to hear what had been said about him. You guys seem to have a lot of respect for him. And these are the same people who found Noctis' attitude so repulsive half an hour ago that they were almost wanted to spit on his head. You do, because he was there and took care of those Hedorah creatures and kept our food safe for us. God only knows what would have become of this year's harvest festival if he wasn't here. Fuck yeah, he might have been on the right side of justice, but that ain't mean we backstab people who lend us a helping hand. These people are probably what most world consider evildoers, but they seem like total scoundrels who couldn't tell right from wrong. It ain't like we stand a chance fighting him anyway. Shit, Darius Ray. Hey, Commander, what you doing over there? Come over here already. What do you want? People shove you up toward Noctis, standing in front of him now. You see that he isn't just standing on a chair. He now stands with a leg on the table. Let's dance! Dance, as in right here? Doesn't matter where, as long as we enjoy ourselves, come on. Oh, is he gonna breakdance on the table? In the swaying glow of lights, Noctis holds his hand out at you with a smile. You suddenly remember what Max said, that this town is a place where one doesn't need to think too much before they act. And here we go! With a moment's hesitation, you grab Noctis' hand, which pulls you right up the table before you even know what happened. People around the table burst out shouting and laughing, which eases up the awkward mood. Still, you have absolutely no idea what you're supposed to do next. Okay. Ready to spice things up with some breakdance? Of course. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that's part of his lore is breakdancing on tables. Are you for real? Come on, don't be shy. But I don't even know. Before you even finished the sentence, Noctis, still on the table, is already shaking his arms and legs in an attempt to do what remotely seems like a breakdance. Well, here goes nothing. But it doesn't matter. Who says a dance needs to be methodical anyway? The moves might not quite be up to snuff. But it doesn't really matter as long as you enjoy every moment of it. Hey, let's get up there too! Fuck yeah, let's do this! With it, more drunks get on the table after Noctis and start dancing away at the music. When you pick the last dropped bottle up from the floor and pass it to the tavern's owner, you cast a look out the window and see a hint of light just out around the horizon. How time flies. You can't help but let out a yawn, feeling chill down your spine as you recall the FOS disqualifies anyone during an operation for letting out so much as a yawn. On the floor now, however, lie a bunch of people, including Noctis, their arms and legs sprawling every inch of the way. Jeez, look at this guy. He's only been in town for a day, and he's already acting like he's been living here all his life. Wouldn't have had all that he'd done even if you had told me he was from here. So how do you like this place so far, Commandant? I just never saw myself breakdance on a table. Well, that's life for you. Kisara Sara. Like I said before, you need a job if you want to stay or to look into that guy by the name of Damon. This is Max as he nods at the tavern's owner, who reciprocates the gesture with a friendly smile. Probably a good idea for y'all to get yourselves a job here. I'm sure they can use a few extra hands here during the Harvest Festival. Well, the Commandant is all I ever learned how to be. But it seems like you have to leave that aside for now. But I guess I wouldn't mind working here a try. And as for the construct that goes wherever you go, he fights like a real champ, so let's take him down to the fan and have him keep the town safe. Alright. Fan? That's my son. He works as the town sheriff. So he wanted to keep the town safe and all. Think he might just be able to help you all if you want to look into something. That's if he wants to, though, of course. Of course. Now, here comes your first task. Get all these drunk bastards out of here. With it, Max turns around and leaves. The tavern's owner, on the other end, rolls up his sleeves and reels legs with bulging muscles. A physique that hardly benefits his appearance. Single-handedly, he picks up one of the guys off the floor and flings him out the door. Bruh. Bruh. Why am I even here? Oh, dude, that's good. That's good. That was a funny-ass ending. Okay, I actually really like that. It was really good. Really good world building and stuff. It really helped with the world building and stuff and all that. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It really did help with the world building. And helping to build the world a lot more. Introduce new elements to the world. I actually really like that. I really dig that. I'm loving the story so far as well. Really loving the whole Wild West inspiration to it. Especially with the character NPC design as well. And so it really gives that sort of futuristic Wild West vibe. I love it. The music was really good too. I'm really loving the music, and Noctis so far has been really good. Has a pretty good character so far as well. I really liked it. I really liked his character so far. But yeah, with that, so far it's been pretty good. I really enjoy it, and I can't wait to continue it tomorrow. So yeah, With that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Remember to drop a follow and a subscribe and all that stuff. And also a like and a comment. And yeah, remember to stay humble and be kind to people. I see you guys later.